What is ethical hacking and hacking tools? A security hacker is someone who seeks to breach defenses and exploit weaknesses in a computer system or network. Hackers may be motivated by a multitude of reasons, such as profit, protest, information gathering, challenge, recreation, or to evaluate system weaknesses to assist in formulating defenses against potential hackers. The subculture that has evolved around hackers is often referred to as the computer underground. There is a long-standing controversy about the term's true meaning. In this controversy, the term hacker is reclaimed by computer programmers who argue that it refers simply to someone with an advanced understanding of computers and computer networks, and that cracker is the more appropriate term for those who break into computers, whether computer criminal, black hats, or computer security expert, white hats. 5.6. A 2014 article concluded that the black hat meaning still prevails among the general public attacks. A typical approach in an attack on internet-connected system is network enumeration, discovering information about the intended target, vulnerability analysis, identifying potential ways of attack, exploitation, attempting to compromise the system by employing the vulnerabilities found through the vulnerability analysis. In order to do so, there are several recurring tools of the trade and techniques used by computer criminals and security experts. Security exploits main article, exploit, computer security. A security exploit is a prepared application that takes advantage of a known weakness. Common examples of security exploits are SQL injection, cross-site scripting and cross-site request forgery, which abuse security holes that may result from substandard programming practice. Other exploits would be able to be used through File Transfer Protocol, FTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, HTTP, PHP, SSH, Telnet and some web pages. These are very common in website and web domain hacking. Types of attacks. Vulnerability scanner. A vulnerability scanner is a tool used to quickly check computers on a network for known weaknesses. Hackers also commonly use port scanners. These check to see which ports on a specified computer are open or available to access the computer, and sometimes will detect what program or service is listening on that port, and its version number. Firewalls defend computers from intruders by limiting access to ports and machines, but they can still be circumvented. Finding vulnerabilities. Hackers may also attempt to find vulnerabilities manually. A common approach is to search for possible vulnerabilities in the code of the computer system, then test them, sometimes reverse engineering the software if the code is not provided. Brute force attack. Password guessing. This method is very fast when used to check all short passwords, but for longer passwords other methods such as the dictionary attack are used, because of the time a brute force search takes. 30. Password cracking. Password cracking is the process of recovering passwords from data that has been stored in or transmitted by a computer system. Common approaches include repeatedly trying guesses for the password, trying the most common passwords by hand, and repeatedly trying passwords from a dictionary or a text file with many passwords. Packet Analyzer. A packet analyzer, packet sniffer, is an application that captures data packets, which can be used to capture passwords and other data in transit over the network. Spoofing attack. Phishing. A spoofing attack involves one program, system or website that successfully masquerades as another by falsifying data and is thereby treated as a trusted system by a user or another program, usually to fool programs, systems or users into revealing confidential information, such as usernames and passwords. Rootkit. A rootkit is a program that uses low-level, hard-to-detect methods to subvert control of an operating system from its legitimate operators. Rootkits usually obscure their installation and attempt to prevent their removal through a subversion of standard system security. They may include replacements for system binaries, making it virtually impossible for them to be detected by checking process tables. Social engineering. In the second stage of the targeting process, hackers often use social engineering tactics to get enough information to access the network. They may contact the system administrator and pose as a user who cannot get access to his or her system. This technique is portrayed in the 1995 film Hackers, when protagonist Wade Zero Cool Murphy calls a somewhat clueless employee in charge of security at a television network. posing as an accountant working for the same company, Dade tricks the employee into giving him the phone number of a modem so he can gain access to the company's computer system. Hackers who use this technique must have cool personalities and be familiar with their